The roar of a motorcycle tore through the empty highway, shaking the afternoon heat like a thunderstorm made of steel. Dust spiraled into the air as the Hell Angels rolled forward, massive, intimidating men in leather and denim. And right in the middle of the road, trembling on a tiny, battered tricycle, sat an 8-year-old girl. Her cheeks were streaked with dirt. Her hands shook, her little legs dangled off the pedals. And yet her eyes didn't look away. She stared straight at Rider Jack Monroe. The Biker King people whispered about like a ghost story. Before his men could speak, the little girl raised her chin and called out, voice cracking, "Feed me." "If I win." The bikers froze. Silence fell. Jack Monroe, the man feared across 3 states, blinked in disbelief. Her name was Emily Rivers, a runaway. A child who had survived cruelty no child should ever know. She had wandered miles with nothing but hunger in her stomach and bravery in her bones. When she saw the bikers racing, competing, betting, something inside her snapped awake. Not anger, not pride. Just one desperate truth. She needed food. So she challenged the most dangerous man on the road. Jack stepped off his bike. His boots thudded like thunder against asphalt. He towered over her tricycle. Yet something in her eyes made him pause. It wasn't a challenge, it was a plea. A tiny warrior begging life for one break. He slowly nodded. No laughter, no mockery. Just a quiet acceptance of the strangest race of his life. The starting signal snapped through the air. Emily pushed with trembling legs. Her tricycle squeaked, wobbled, lurched forward inch by inch. Jack's motorcycle rumbled softly behind her, matching her speed. Not passing, not intimidating, simply protecting. Halfway there, Emily's legs gave out. Her tricycle jerked to a stop. Tears filled her eyes. She was losing. Losing the food she needed to survive. Then she felt it, a gentle push. Jack reached down from his roaring motorcycle and nudged her tricycle forward. Not taking away her dignity, just giving her strength. And with that tiny miracle of mercy, Emily crossed the finish line. The bikers exploded into cheers. Emily burst into tears. Jack knelt in front of her, brushing dirt from her cheek with a gentleness he didn't know he still had. Then he brought out his backpack sandwiches, fruit, snacks, and laid it before her like an offering. She ate as if she hadn't tasted food in years. When she finally spoke, her voice was barely a whisper. "I don't have a home." The highway went silent. Jack Monroe, Hell Angel, outlaw, feared legend, lifted that tiny girl into his arms. He placed her on his motorcycle, wrapped his jacket around her shoulders to shield her from the wind, and told his men, "She rides with us now." No one objected. That night, they gave her a warm bed, real food, and safety. Over the next weeks, Emily became the heart of the biker clan. Their little sister, their courage, their reminder of the good they still carried inside. And Jack, the man who thought he was too broken for family, found himself changing every time Emily hugged him while riding down the open road. She didn't just win a race. She won a home. A family born not from blood, but from bravery,